Hello everybody, my name is Anky. After stepping away from Old School RuneScape in about 2020, I'm finally back. I used to play as an Iron Man, but this time we're playing with no restrictions. I'm super excited to finally be able to use the Grand Exchange. I'm super excited to be able to go bossing with people. There's been tons of updates that I've missed. Can't wait to dive into all the new content. Let's get into it. First thing on the agenda is to go to the Stronghold of Security and get that first 10k on the account. Then we go to the Grand Exchange, make a little bit more money, start training some magic, and then we can go try to PK some black chin hunters. Get that bank looking pretty decent. We're gonna have to go in with one piece of bread and one shrimp, but we should be okay if we don't get hit often. I don't know, this is probably common knowledge at this point, but if you talk to Count Check, he will teleport you to the Stronghold of Security one time and one time only. But it's a good easy way to get your first 10k when you're first starting out. All you have to do is go up and talk to him, and then where can I learn more about security? He should just teleport you. Yep. So unless something goes wrong, we will see you once we have that 10k in our inventory. We managed to make it through the dungeon with only using one piece of bread. We're gonna head to the Grand Exchange. We're gonna see what kind of money makers we could figure out. We're probably gonna have to hit the wiki to, you know, see what's popping on the Grand Exchange. It's been a while since I've used it, but we are on our way. So we only have 10k and all of our skills are sitting at 1. So we're kind of limited on the money making options. I do want to gain a little bit of XP while we're doing it. So I think we might just make some headless arrows, get a little bit of fletching XP, and then see how much money we can make from that. We just spent our whole 10k. We are going to make these 2,500 headless arrows, see how much money it gets us, and then I will get back with you guys when we have a little bit of money. Okay, we are coming up on our last little bit here. Got us all the way up to 15 fletching on just those 2,500. Let's see how much money we can get out of these. Does not look like they're going to sell instantly, so I'll catch it right as soon as they sell. Never mind. They sold right there. We got 25k out of that, so we profited 15k. We're going to do this for a little bit longer, and then I will let you guys know when we are ready to go train some magic. Looks like we're only going to be able to buy 7,000 of these at a time before they restock in the Grand Exchange, so we're gonna see how much money we profit off of this, and then we might have to find a different money making method, or we might be able to get straight into training magic. I guess we'll see how much money we have by the end of it. Okay, we are going to sell off these 4,500 headless arrows. Hopefully they sell pretty quick. Oh, right away. And then we're gonna get some runes, hopefully train up to 13 magic. We should have enough money for that. And I think we're gonna go do Witch's House to get a little bit of hit points XP. We got our gear bought. We are going to come over here and kill some guards. I am just going to be using the Wind Strike. I haven't played since that new update came out where the spells hit harder, I guess, depending on your magic level. So we're going to test it out. If it's that much worse than what I think it's going to be, we will end up going and buying some more runes. We're just a little bit, I guess we're not low on cash, but I want to keep as much as we can for right now. That right there is 13 magic. We're now able to cast Fire Strike. Fire Strike should be enough to do Witch's House. We're gonna go give it a shot. We gotta buy a little bit of food, and I will catch you over there. We ended up buying some tuna and the cheese that we needed for the quest. We ended up with 3.7k leftovers. We are pretty broke. Hopefully after this, we're able to go kill some people in the wilderness. All we need is one kill, so we can sell some of those black chinchampas, and then we should have some money to start progressing the account a little bit better. I'm so terrible at these walking puzzles, so hopefully we get through it on the first run. Oh, we got caught. No way. Okay, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna be a little bit more careful this time because we only have one cheese left. We're just going to let her pass us this time. We're not going to rush it. We made it to the fountain. All right, we only have 12 hit points. We have 13 magic. Hopefully it's enough to do this. I know it's probably pretty easy for somebody that's good at this game, but that's not us. All right, that is all of them dealt with. Now we just have to make our way back out and not get caught by the witch, because then I think that we have to do it all over again, because I'm pretty sure that she takes the ball from us if we get caught. Okay, we are going to be patient this time. That is Witch's House complete. That gives us 6,000 HP. That's 25 hit points. I thought we were going to get 20 out of it. That's actually impressive. Now we just have to make that long walk back to Varrock and buy some supplies to go kill some people in the wilderness. I am absolutely terrified of the wilderness though. We should be fine since we are 13 combat. Not a lot of people can attack us and we can kill some pretty low level bots. Hopefully they don't run away from us because we definitely don't have any KO potential, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. We had enough money left over to buy a Ring of Dueling. Hopefully the money just multiplies from here on out, but we do need the Ring of Dueling to be able to teleport to the Ferox Enclave, so we are just a little bit closer to the Black Chinchampas. We are taking our first steps into the wilderness. We are only going to bring 100 casts with us, so hopefully that's going to be enough to get a kill. If not, we will come back and grab some more, but we are going to give it a shot. I do want to conserve a little bit of my run energy. I am super nervous about the wilderness. If we died right now, that would be pretty much all of our money. There are so many people here right now trying to kill these guys, so I think our best bet is going to be just to wait on a world and hopefully somebody logs in and I can snag them before they log out. Okay, we potentially have our very first kill. We're hitting a lot of zeros, but he's not running away. Hopefully he has something on him. Oh, he has food and prayer. Of course, he comes back right at the last second too. Okay, we have a level 3 right here. Anything could happen. We could get a kill. We just need to hit big. We're not going to hit big, though. Wait, she stopped running. And she's gone. That does give me a little bit of hope, though, because now I know that there are some level 3s out here. So, we have been hopping worlds for around 2 hours now. Doesn't look like there's going to be many people here. So I might just call it, maybe do a couple quests. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go game plan for a second. It is pretty rough not having any magic levels. I can't teleport around anywhere, so I'm having to run straight down from the Ferox Enclave to get back to the Grand Exchange. Okay, let's check out that bank situation. We are just under 3,000 coins right now. We have 260 fire rune. We have quite a bit of mine rune. The rest of those arrow shafts did end up buying, so we're gonna go through and see how much money we can make out of that. All right, we got the rest of those headless arrows made. We're gonna chuck them in the Grand Exchange for 10 again. That should be 17,500 coins once they do finally end up selling. We're probably gonna sit here for a minute, try to make at least 50,000. Okay, the headless arrows sold. I'm gonna do this until we hit the buy limit. 20k should get us like another, what, 45,000 is what it got us last time. I'm really banking on these feathers buying for 3 coins a piece, because if they do, that's another 50,000 on the account. We ended up getting 14,000 headless arrows. We're going to get these sold off, and then I'm going to try to get some quests done. Sold enough for 69k. Nice. Start out by finishing the cook's assistant because it's just nostalgia. You can't do quests without starting out with the cook's assistant. We might as well start Recipe for Disaster while we're here. Sheep shear completed. That is 2 crafting from sheep shear. Abigail thought she was being sneaky. I knew it was her this whole entire time. Mistletoe Mystery finished. That gives us 7 crafting. Okay, if you're ever in a house where they trap you on purpose, all you have to do is go to your house options and go to leave house and you can get right on out of it. The Prince Alley rescue completed. That is the Restless Ghost completed. We got 9 prayer and 15 combat. If you guys have made it this far in the video and you're liking what you're seeing, consider leaving me a subscribe or a like or a comment. I would appreciate anything and everything. We're pretty new to this YouTube situation and I would like to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month. That would be amazing. It is time to tackle rune mysteries. Rune Mysteries completed. Imp Catcher. That brought us up to 16 combat and 19 magic. Witch's Potion. That brings us to 20 magic and 17 combat. Gertrude's Cat. That gave us 13 cooking. I was hoping to get the orange cat. That's all right though. We'll make do. Children of the Sun. This is going to be a new quest for me. Got some guards sneaking around. Follow the guards slowly behind them. Ooh, gotta sneak behind him. Oh, he's gonna catch me. Quest Helper is pretty overpowered, isn't it? Children of the Sun. Daddy's Home complete. That brought us up to 8 construction. As a reward from the Daddy's Home quest, we got all of these supplies. We're going to go ahead and just sell them, get a little bit of money back from that. We're going to keep that Felidor teleport though. Brought us back up to 115k coins. This has to be my favorite quest. We're about to do the Waterfall quest. I remember my first time trying to do this. I had no idea that you had to use the rope on this rock. But now we have Quest Helper and it just tells you absolutely everything and anything you need to know. Oh, nice. We got a dude fighting him for us. Okay, we got the amulet. Ooh, we got smoke though. Leave me alone. Wait, did we not get it? No, we did. Oh, we got the urn. I think that's all we needed from this. Okay, now we need to go get our runes back, and then I think we just go finish the quest. I always get nervous at this part. I don't know if there's like a way that you're supposed to do it. I'm just gonna put one of each on each one. Hopefully it works out. 1 earth, 1 water, and 1 air rune. Okay. I did it. Now what? We use the amulet on Lariel. Oh, that scared me. I thought we were getting booted out. Okay, then I used the urn on that to complete the quest, I do believe. That is Waterfall quest complete. That is 13,750 XP in both attack and strength. That's going to bring us all the way up to 30 in each. And that's 27 combat. That's 10 combat levels just from that quest alone. Now, I think if we just take treasure, it should boot us out of here. Nope. Looks like we got to run back out. We are going to attempt Dwarf Cannon. I only have 3 food after the Waterfall quest, and fixing these rails are not for the faint of heart. Okay, let's rebuild this cannon. Okay, the spring needs to go in here. Save. Let's try that. No. Safety switch. No. There we go. Okay, now we have to make our way over to Felidor. Oh, we don't even have any teleport tablets on us, so we gotta go all the way back to Lumbridge, but that's okay. We need to hit the bank anyways. That is Dwarf Cannon complete. That gives us 750 crafting XP, and we are now allowed to use the Dwarf Cannon. We only have 115k, so we're probably very far off from using the cannon, but that is 11 crafting. We will take it. Fight arena complete. 12,000 attack and 2,000 thieving XP. It's gonna bring us up to 36 attack and 14 thieving. Just like that. Pre-gnome village complete. That's gonna bring us up to 40 attack. I'm gonna sell off these mithril seeds that I got from the Waterfall quest. It should give us around 40k, so chuck it in for a little bit cheaper, see what happens. Maybe it's not gonna sell for that. But I'll get back to you once they sell. We'll see how much money we have after that. Can't find a price they're gonna sell for, so I'm gonna chuck it in for 1 coin. See what happens. Oh, we ended up 66k from that. Brings us up to almost 200k. While we're still a decently low combat level, I do think that we're gonna go try to kill some revenants. We bought the rune scimitar since we hit 40 attack. I think we're just gonna go to the revenants with the rune scimitar and just kind of one item it. I guess if we die, hopefully we get outside of the cave so we don't lose that 100k entrance fee. I didn't realize the bracelet of Ethereum was almost 50k, so we got to build up a little bit more money so we can get the entrance fee. But once we get these sold off, then we're going to go hit those revenants. We got those arrow shafts sold off. We now have 126,000 gold. It's going to cost 100,000 to get in. So once we're in, we cannot die. Once we hit 100k in loot, we are going to have to bank it and then build it from there. Okay, we are paying the 100,000 fee. We are in. There's the imp right there. Here is the first kill. Hopefully. We're gonna train defense for a little bit. First drop is 46 coins. I will let you guys know if I get any good drops. That is 5 defense. We got ourselves a looting bag. That is 10 defense. We're going to work on defense until about 20. Then we're going to swap it back over to strength. That is 15 defense. We're going to teleport away. We are about 19k worth of profit in right now. Ended up with 17 ice sacks, 11 entangles, 2 vengeance, and 30 teleport spell sacks. Wasn't the best trip, but we're about to go in for round 2. I'm going to try out these goblins for a minute. I'm not having the best of luck over at the imps. We're going to see how it goes. They might out heal our DPS. We got our 20 defense. We're going to swap back over to strength now. We're going to come back over here to the imps. The goblins were just using too many of our charges. They were just too tough for us. So maybe once we get a few more levels into strength, we'll be able to run back over there and kill some goblins. Okay, we just filled up our looting bag, so we're going to go deposit that in. We got almost 50k, which isn't terrible. Just got a bracelet of Ethereum drop, but we are lagging out as soon as we got the drop. What are the chances of that happening? Hopefully it is still on the ground. Oh, it is too. Beautiful. Let's go bank this really quick because that's our most expensive item so far. 4 battle staffs. That's a pretty good drop. Get those snagged up. We are starting to run out of charges for our bracelet. I have another money-making method in mind. We're going to run on down to the GE. I'm going to get this stuff sold off, and then I think we're going to go try to loot some neck reel drops from people bursting. Just going to chuck it all in for as low as we can. We are going to keep the manta rays, so it looks like we had 100k off of it. We got our buy-in back at least. But now we have the buy-in, so we can just go do revenants whenever we feel like it. So it's not too big of a loss. We are going to hang out here for a little while. Sometimes these guys leave, you know, items on the ground. It might just be adamant items. It might be some rune items. You never know. We just snagged a rune square shield and a rune chain body. I feel like we're going to make a lot more money here than we were going to make at the revenants. We're not getting any XP, which kind of sucks, but we'll get a ton of XP later. We just got another good grab, another rune square shield, a rune full helm, and a rune medium helm. We almost ended up with a full inventory of rune. There was a guy there that was doing a slayer task and he didn't want to pick up any of his items, so he let us just kind of hang around and pick up what he had, but he ended up finishing his task and we didn't get a full inventory. But I'm going to take this and then we're going to sell it off, and then I'm probably going to not go back there. We're going to get all of these sold off. See how much profit we can end up making. We're going to keep this rune axe on us just so we don't have to buy it when we end up hitting the woodcutting level to use it. I know it's only 7k, but we'll just keep it. We went ahead and bought some armor with that money that we made. We got some mithril and we got some adamant. We're going to go ahead and go try to do one last quest for this episode. We're going to try to get the Holy Grail quest done for some defense XP. In order to do Holy Grail, it looks like we are going to have to finish Merlin's crystal first. So we're going to get this out of the way real quick. It's kind of weird how the graphics are still updated in this area. And I think it's only this area, unless you guys know of any other areas that are halfway updated. There is Merlin. Smashed him out. Go tell King Arthur that we freed Merlin. Merlin's crystal complete. That is 6 quest points. 6 quest points is quite a bit. That is a pretty short quest for 6 quest points. And now we get to start the Holy Grail. I don't remember how much defense XP it gives, but I know it gives quite a bit, and it also gives some prayer XP. And now Merlin is back to 2008 graphics. Okay, the Black Knight Titan. I remember this guy taking so long to kill. We're gonna have to try to remember how to flinch. I think we just hit, and then we go back as soon as his health bar goes away. We hit him again. We just have to finish him off with the Excalibur. So go ahead and enjoy the time lapse of me trying to kill this guy. Oh yeah, that took just as long as I remembered, but we did it, and we are through. That is Holy Grail completed. That gave us 11,000 prayer XP and 15,300 defense XP. That is crazy. That's gonna bring us up to 29 prayer. We made it to the sand crabs. We're gonna sit here and train some combat for a little while. That is gonna be the end of this video. If you guys like what you saw, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. I'm pretty new to this YouTube thing, so if there's other stuff that you would like to see, let me know. If you guys have any tips for me, let me know. I will catch you guys in the next episode.